Dude just got home from work after work from like 7:30 to 10:30, cool 3 hour shift. But um as a whole, bro, I want to like low key touch up on the law of attraction and shit like that. But the law of attraction starts with how you see yourself, how you perceive yourself, how you carry yourself. I feel like that is where the law of attraction truly does start at. Um, it keeps switching the time for the shifts. Okay. Um, the law of attraction starts with what you want. It starts with how you see yourself because you don't attract what you wish for. You attract what you believe you deserve. A lot of us believe we deserve certain things, but our actions won't line up with those beliefs. So we attract other things that we aren't looking for and don't want and don't expect to come around. Everything is energy. Your thoughts, your emotions, your confidence, and energy sends a signal into the world, into the atmosphere, into the universe about who you are and what you're ready for. If you see yourself as unworthy, you'll keep attracting things that reflect that belief. But when you start valuing yourself, truly believing you're deserving of love, success, and peace, your world begins to shift. Not because life suddenly changes, but because you do. A lot of us will sit here and feel like we deserve this love and this and that and all these things, but our actions and where our energy flows to says completely otherwise. Like if you're sitting here wanting a long lasting relationship, you want to be loyal and whatnot, this and that, whatever the case may be. But instead of you carrying yourself respectfully and like actually in a manner of like you want to be in a relationship and have these things, you carry yourself in a very lustful manner and things like that, and it's just gonna attract more lustful men, lustful women, whatever the case may be. Because for me, for a while, I have no way I had them on the whatever. For a while, I have very much felt like I am ready for a relationship and things like that. Cool, whatever. But there was things within myself that I didn't work on and take the time to actually try and perfect or take care of. I didn't do all my chores, my little house cleaning and things like that. When it comes to my my internal factors, my internal characteristics and things like that. So I'm sitting here expecting the woman of my dreams to come along, the love of my life, my future wife and whatnot to come along. But I'm still out here being lustful, just linking and shit. Like not changing my actions and expecting for my wife to just come along out of these bunch of women I'm just in there linking with and doing Lord knows what. No. So now I'm trying to sit there and really shift and redirect myself because your self-image shapes your reality. The law of attraction is a mirror. Whatever you believe on the inside gets reflected on the outside. If you believe you're not enough, you'll accept less. And it doesn't even just stop at the beliefs because you can sit there and believe something, but if your actions don't line up with it, your actions are showing what you truly do believe, not what your mind is thinking. Whatever actions you are taking really shows and reflects on how you truly feel. Because somebody can say, we've all been in a situation where we're sitting there talking to somebody and they're talking about, oh, they want this and that, boom, all these things, but they're doing the complete opposite. Their actions don't line up with it. Like we've all, for sure, have came across someone, be with somebody, boom, and they're saying all these things like, oh, so they're telling you what you want to hear, but their actions are completely otherwise. So it's like they're saying these things, they're believing these things, but their actions don't line up with it. So the energy that they're putting out isn't what they truly feel inside when that's not the case. Whatever their actions are is what they truly believe. Um, if you believe opportunities never come, they won't because you won't see them, even when they're right in front of you. I've had a lot of opportunities right in front of me and didn't believe it. But the moment you change your inner story, your outer world starts to align. That's the real power. It's not magic, it's the mindset. And ways to try and shift your energy is to attract differently, you have to become different. That means shifting your thoughts from doubting to beliefs, from lack to gratitude, to fear, from fear to trust. Start speaking differently, giving yourself affirmations and things like that. It all really starts with affirmations. It all starts in the mind and what you're telling yourself. Because if you're telling yourself negative things, feeding your mind negative things will start coming around. But if you're feeding your mind more positive things, then you'll start seeing the positive and receive more positive energy back because it's what you're putting out and that's what you're putting within yourself. So all that positive energy is floating around and you're going to start seeing and noticing a lot more things that you weren't noticing before when you were thinking in a negative way. Um, your words carry vibrations and your vibration draws into your reality. The missing piece is the action and the alignment. The law of attraction isn't about wishing and waiting. It's about aligning your actions with your beliefs. Like I was just saying, if you believe in your worthy, you'll stop settling. If you believe in your vision, you'll start moving like it's already yours. The universe responds to energy in motion. It doesn't respond to stagnant energy, energy that isn't moving, energy that isn't being put out. Like the Bible verse that I said before, it was verse James chapter 2 verse 17, and it was, I want to look it up. I'm thinking of it, but I don't know exactly what it was. Faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead. That's what it is. So it's the same thing in this. The energy universe responds to energy and motion. If you have faith without works is dead. If you have all these beliefs and everything with no energy and no motion, no actions following behind it, is dead. Your faith has to show up in your habits, in your choices, and how you treat yourself. That's alignment. That's action. That's attraction and action. And hold on, bro. That is terrible. You have to trust the process in everything that you are doing. You have to sit there and actually trust the process and try and apply it and stick to it. Once you shift how you see yourself, be patient. Everything that matches your new energy will find you in divine timing. Don't chase, don't beg, don't force. Just stay aligned. You'll notice peace replacing pressure, opportunities finding you instead of chasing them, because you finally became the version of you that matches what you've been asking for. And how I'm gonna sit there and try and correlate that with myself to give like an example or a representation of what I'm trying to get at is, like, when I was sitting there talking about me being lustful and whatnot, I'm trying to shift away from that lustful mindset and those lustful actions, because that's not who I truly am and that's not what I want for myself. I want something more for myself, something more meaningful, something more valuable, which is what I believe anybody would want, unless you just want to live that lifestyle. That's perfectly fine if you do, but that's not the lifestyle that I want to choose anymore. I want to break away from that. So the actions that I have to sit there and try and take for myself is shifting away from that mindset, shifting away from those thoughts, shifting away from that thinking pattern. Like pulling myself away from things that make me even have those type of thoughts, or even like reminds me of that type of stuff. So that's when you kind of sit there and flee. Instead of, you have to flee from whatever the sin is, you have to flee from whatever the temptations are. So I try and turn away from it and not give it as much energy and things like that and stop entertaining it. Then on top of that, I try and do other things to fill in that empty space throughout my day, because I feel like the main thing with me was when I would be sitting here throughout the day and I had so much free time and whatnot, and they would start doing things that had no purpose, no meaning to it, because I'm bored trying to find ways to entertain myself. But there's better ways, more beneficial ways to entertain yourself. Like I've just been reading, I've been trying to think of more tattoo ideas, I've been drawing a little bit, very little, writing. I was fucking around, starting to do poems. Like I'm just trying trying to expand my creativity so I can find more ways to entertain myself and try and actually better myself instead of sitting there just wasting time on things that don't hold no purpose and meaning. Things like that, pretty much. That's something that I do. Obviously, it's different for everybody because not everyone has the same type of habits and things like that, or like hobbies to sit there and try and gain some type of like entertainment or happiness from and things like that. But it really just all depends. So remember, the law of attraction doesn't start with you. I mean, it doesn't start with what you want. It starts with how you see yourself. It starts with how you view yourself. It starts with the actions that are following behind the beliefs, behind the energy. Because when your self image rises, your reality follows. When you start to rise spiritually, mentally, physically, everything around you will follow as well. Comment something that you want to try and apply to your everyday life and try and like put more energy in, take more action with. If the video helped at all, like the video. If you want to stay around, try and obtain and get whatever I am trying to dish out to the universe and things like that. The positivity that I'm trying to put out into the world. Subscribe. It's all up to you. That is entirely on you. That's your choice. That's your decision. That's the action that you have to take for yourself. But if you feel like the video can help somebody else, share it to them. If you feel like they need to get this message and things like that. I very much appreciate everybody that has subscribed and liked little videos and be viewing. Even if you don't watch the video all the way through, I still appreciate you and I'm thankful for you. Very much appreciated. In numerous ways that you wouldn't even imagine. Because it's not even like I'm doing this just for me. Obviously, I'm doing it for me a little bit, but I just want to really just help other people and try and push more positivity out than what I have been doing over the past couple years. I really just want to like switch everything around and try and be a better person. Not even just for me, but for everyone around me, honestly. Have a great night. Have a great day. Keep your head up. Trying to apply some energy into things that hold more meaning. And really actually stick to your beliefs and stand firm on your beliefs. That's something that we have to do. We have to stand firm on our beliefs because we be letting external things shift us away from whatever we are believing and kind of knock us off. But we have to stand firm no matter what. I love you. God loves you more. And yeah.